Welcome to Breakthrough with Lou, Daybreak Edition. Time to rise and shine with Coach Lou. If you can have the best day ever, why wouldn't you? You're just seconds away from just that. Your best day ever. Get ready to be inspired, grow, and show the world who you are. Grab your coffee, your tea, or whatever makes you happy, and let's get ready to chat. With no further ado, Coach Lou will be with you in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here's Coach Lou.
Morning and welcome back to Daybreak with Coach Lou, guys. It's nice and bright and early in the morning. How you feeling today? We've made it through a great week, have we not? Let me ask you a question, though. Did you ever hesitate just for a minute or simply get tied up in something when there's something else that you were working on that was really important and you got kind of distracted by something that was not as important? Time got away from you and you missed out on something great. How does this feel in your gut when you say, man, if I had only blank just a few minutes or a few blank earlier? Usually it's minutes, a few seconds, few days, I would have hit this goal, or I would have had this, or this would have happened for me. But it didn't, because you were 5 minutes late. You didn't take action that day. You put it off till tomorrow. You didn't call that client back today. Oh, they'll be there tomorrow. I left a message. I left a message is never an answer. You've got to go, all right, I left a message. They didn't respond. Let me send a text. Let me shoot an email. Because by the time you call back or reach somebody by the next day, they go, oh, I meant to call you back, and the other guy called me and I signed the contract. Okay, we had this happen. We're in a little situation where we're relocating part of our lives due to an unfavorable situation next door. I'll leave it at that. And it's, time, but it was like we found the perfect situation. Boom, boom, boom. Went through the steps. I think I mentioned to you maybe yesterday. I don't know if I told you. I might not have been quite myself. I had food poisoning. So I was a day behind and everything. Didn't submit some information. And it may be too late. God willing. I'm saying, it might not be. Could be a glitch in a system or something. But I said, oh man, if I'd only done this yesterday, if I hadn't gotten sick, if we had dealt with this already. And the fact is you can't look in the rearview mirror. Okay. I'm going to teach you something today that's going to prevent this, because it's a sick feeling in the stomach. I'll tell you the truth. Even myself, when I go, man, if I had just, I hate having to say that, but if I had just, and I do this too, guys, we are all in this game together. Okay. We're all family here together. This is all happening to us, life, or happening for us, should I say. Okay. Not happening to us. Life does not happen to us. And why is my camera angle off so bad? Bear with me. I look like I'm tipping over to one side here, guys. So I don't want to be tipping over to one side. And I'm really not. I'm not sitting here like this, even though it looks like it in the camera. If only I'd adjusted my camera before we started the show this morning. Okay. So a story happened today, right? Okay. And that was a good, sometimes there's just things that happen right on schedule so I can teach. And I look and go, there's always a reason. Well, it's because I had something to teach you. Don't wait. Okay. Sum it up. Show over. No, seriously. Okay. I know I've said take action now, and that may sound overwhelming as you say, there's so many and there's so lots of actions to get from here to here where I set up to go. Okay, this isn't do one thing and my goal is accomplished. I mean, once in a while you have a one shot Charlie, but you're right. You are absolutely right. Usually it's overwhelming. It's like, well, I got to do this, got to do. What did we say about that to-do list? Okay, it's more about taking the right appropriate actions and to go over a to-do list. It's about hitting your outcome, your target, rather than crossing off a to-do list. Okay, so by now, those actions that we talked about yesterday and the day before should already be mapped out, right? Massively action planned out, okay, or GPS, guidance proven system with a coach or a course or something. And now it's time to take action. The first step, the actual get started and do something. And you say, well, you told me to do it the other day. I've already started. Okay, what's your next step? Okay, is that first step done? Did you even do it? Probably not. I'm picking on you. I do it all the time. We all do it. Oh, it's a great idea. Okay, I'll get to it tomorrow. It's first thing tomorrow morning. And first thing tomorrow morning, you get a phone call that derails everything, or an email, or your kid fell down at school, or this or that, or boom, bada bomb. And you're going, oh no, I'll get to it tomorrow. Then tomorrow comes, the boss calls, I need you in here an hour early. Somebody screwed this. I know. All right, well, I'll get to that tomorrow. Next thing you know, your dream, your great idea, your plan is going down the toilet, right? So I say, first step is get started today, give it a green, give it a go. Okay, that has been in my auction chant for years and years. Give it a green, give it a go. Well, it relates to a green light on the cars. It's with a ride and drive. But to assume a ride and drive assumes the car runs and can move, right? So give it a green, give it a go, give it gas, buy the car and put it in gear, take it to your lot, sell it, give it a green, give it a go, let it go, sell it. Okay, so give it a green, give it a go has always had a unique connotation to it for me, and I get to use it in coaching. So I call it gaga go, gaga go, gaga go. Give it a green, give it a go. It's got a little ring to it, guys. But to hear that in your head whenever you're going, well, I don't know, I'll get to it tomorrow. No, give it a green, give it a go now. Oh, you're like, whoa. Okay, how do I give it a green, give it a go? How do I gaga go? How do I gaga go? All right, with the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 or the 5-second rule or your 5-second incantation, make sure if you do an incantation or whatever you're doing, it's no more than 5 seconds like mine is. I'm a force for God, I'm a force for good, I'm a gladiator, I do not negotiate, go. Okay, that takes me 5 seconds or less to take the action. It's a little more complicated than 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 has a different feel because you lose momentum as you go. When you are down to 1, you have nowhere else to go. You could talk yourself into 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 if you go the other direction. So it's not about which way you choose to snap into that action instantly. It's about using it. It's about the impact it has on you. Whatever you say to yourself, you go, okay, here we go. Oh, this is going to be tough. It's not going to motivate you. If you go, a force for God, a force for good, I'm a gladiator, I do not negotiate, boom. Or I'm an M&F this and an that and I don't negotiate, bam, go. Whatever it is, okay? Everybody, some of the basketball players, swoosh, boom. They have this go switch. And it's the same thing over and over. It's not 1, 2, 3, go, 3, 2, 1, go. Let's go now. It's about having something set in stone that you can fire off within 5 seconds before your brain changes its mind. But we talked about that yesterday. And if you missed yesterday, get back and listen to it and you'll understand what the heck I'm talking about. Okay? So once, whatever it is, whatever it has the impact and makes you move and keeps you and starts you moving is the key to it. The stage of this is called the permission stage. Whose permission do you need to do this? Nobody in the frickin' world. Your permission. Not theirs. Yours. You need permission to make the decision. I'm going to do this. You need to give yourself the permission to take the first step. Not your husband, wife, kids, mother, father, next door neighbor, boss. Next door neighbor has a nasty connotation to it right now. Yeah, tell you someday. But no, seriously. Whose permission do you need to live your life? No one's. So let's get it going. You might say, well, I'm a kid. I live at home, coach. Well, mom and dad still, if you're living under their roof, you got some rules, but whose permission do you need to succeed? Not theirs. Okay? You might need their permission to stay out after a certain hour and that. And hey, you're a kid and they're an adult and that's the way it is. There are some things where you're going to have permission. Although I oftentimes say it's better to ask for forgiveness than permission. Because a lot of times, when people see you succeed, they go, I would not have let you do that unless I knew what it was going to lead to. And, if you're young and listening to me on that, that could be sports and stuff like that, like sometimes, we do something and our parents, our spouses, our relatives go, oh my God, wow, you did really good. Wow, you quit that job and I didn't even know it. Look at the new career you have. Wow. But they would have been like, don't you dare quit that job. It's got benefits. Someday in 50 years, you'll retire with a pension. Okay. That could be for some people. Not for me. Not probably for most of the people listening here. And if it's for you, okay, retire with that pension. But also retire with some damn good investments and a side hustle that made you way more than a pension where you are capped out at. Okay? And I don't mean to be sarcastic, and I don't mean to be nasty about people who have pensions or a fixed income that I worked all my life for and they barely getting by and they don't get to do a lot. But, they're comfortable. They're going to be comfortable till they die. Come on, guys. We want more than that. And I'm not saying don't do a corporate job and don't have a pension and don't have a retirement. My God, we need that. The police have pensions and retirement, and firefighters and stuff. We need y'all. We love y'all. I'm not picking on that. I'm just picking on the mindset of you're going to depend on a pension or a retirement check or a government check or a welfare check or any of that garbage in life or Medicaid or this, that, and the other. When you need surgery, if you ever need surgery when you're older, hopefully you don't have to go to a Medicaid doctor. You can have a little more choice. Maybe have insurance. Okay. This is why I'm not being down and out nasty about stuff and picking on any income levels. I'm just saying you got to do better than the average if you want to be happy. And it doesn't mean you got to be a billionaire. Okay. It just means you got to be better. You got to be better at what you want out of life. Okay. So my end of the show today is going to be, whose permission do you need? Are you ready to give yourself the permission? Are you ready to give it a green, give it a go? Gago. Are you ready to go gago today, guys? Are you ready to give it a green and give it a go? And again, you might be going, Coach, I'm in a great corporate job. I'm not leaving it. I am going to retire in this company. That's great. What are you going to do to build upon that? What investments are you going to make? What kind of change do you want to make in the world? Do you want to write a book? Maybe you're going, you know what? I am so set with my job and I love it so much and I'm going to retire way beyond my means. But I really want to write a book that helps women or kids or, people with a certain illness or something. And it doesn't mean anything about the money. This is what I'm talking about. This is not all about money. I am not getting on here. I know we talk a lot about money and financial success. I'm not getting on here to just say, he who dies with the most dollars wins. He or she who dies with the most fulfillment and experiences wins and love. All right, so guys, Gagago starts here. Give it a green, give it a go. Next week's going to be awesome. Be ready to rock. Please like and share wherever you're seeing me. If this gives you the inkling of motivation, if I've given you some tools this week you can use and you go, so-and-so could use this, share it with them. Yeah, you might make them mad at first. They might be going, what do you mean? Do I look like I need some motivation? What is this motivational guy? No, I'm a simplification coach. I want to make your life simpler, easier, better, more fun, more productive. Just make it better. Take it a notch up and make it easier to get there. That's my job. So give it a green, give it a go. Start today. Live with faith, energy, passion. Always live your dreams, guys. It's Coach Lou signing off. Ciao for now. See you on the next roundabout.
Ready to take it to the next level? Tune in to XLR8Life.com for our live shows, encore presentations, life-changing courses, and live coaching with Coach Lou himself. As Coach Lou always says, live with faith, energy, love, passion, and always live your dream.